the YouTubes, Ash back again, this time with a game review because, you know, why just stick to one trick when you can do multiple different things? Obviously, you might have seen from the title, I'm going to be doing Sniper Elite 3, which I got on the Xbox One. It's also available on PS4, PS3, Xbox 360 and PC, so there's no excuse for you to not go and get this game unless I tell you it's shit. But let's find out if that's what's going to be the case. Sniper Elite 3 is, you'll be no surprised to hear, the follow-up to Sniper Elite 2, which was on the 360 and PS3 about 2-3 years ago, I think. I never picked it up. I played the demo and it was alright. It was fun, but I was never sold on the idea. I basically picked up Sniper 3 because there's just nothing else out at the minute. It's crap out there. I don't know what's going on, but so bored. So I picked this up thinking it might be alright for a couple of hours, and you know what? It's a damn good game. It's a third-person shooter, essentially, with sniping mechanics, otherwise why would they call it Sniper Elite? I think Rebellion, the studio have put it out, are calling it an open-world sniper experience, but I think open world's a bit stronger term here. There are several ways you can go about your missions, without a doubt, but the amount of times you come across an invisible wall, or you'll try and mantle up on top of a rock that looks like you should be able to climb it and nothing happens. It happens a bit too often to use the tag open world as far as I'm concerned. There are several ways you can go about your missions, to be fair. Sniping, obviously. Stealthing around, using your silenced Welrod pistol and capping people in the back of the head, which is always fun. Or you can just be an absolute lunatic and wade in with your SMG, and I guarantee you're going to get killed a lot if you try that way. For a game though that's called Sniper Elite, I found that I was sneaking about popping people with a pistol a lot more than I was sniping, which was a bit disappointing, especially when you consider how good the sniping actually is. Picking off people from across the level and the payoff when you get a decent shot is magnificent, because you get this slow motion X-ray kill cam. If I remember, I'll stick a picture of it up for you so you can see. But they're so graphic and so brutal, and you see the bullet going through like people's eyes, and the skulls explode and brain fragments everywhere. Or you can hit them in the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, the intestines, and if you're really sadistic, you can explode bollocks as well. I don't recommend it, lads. It's too painful to watch, seriously. As I said, I found that I was mostly creeping around and plugging people with the silenced Welrod pistol, which, by the way, is possibly one of the worst guns I've ever experienced in any game ever. It's got such a slow rate of fire and long reload time, and the accuracy shit. And if you don't hit them in the head, it takes 3 bullets to put them down, by which point they've probably fired at you and given away your location. But one of the good things that Sniper does is it actually makes you feel like a World War II sniper. You've got to mask your shots with ambient noise. You take a shot, you move on so no one knows where you are. And there's a little, well, if you play it on the difficulty I did, which was the Sniper Elite difficulty, one off the hardest, because I tried on the whatever, I can't remember what they call it, but it's meant to be realistic essentially, so it doesn't show you where the bullet's going to land. You have to judge all that for yourself. There's no radar to tell you where the enemies are. It's a pain in the ass, and it does say on the game that you have to be fairly sadistic to try it out, and I agree. I didn't have fun. You can use the radar to tell where your enemies are. You can use it to tell you where they last saw you and then run away from that area. It's all quite useful, quite handy. Makes you feel like a bit of a badass at times. But it's pretty unforgiving as well. So if you don't mask your shot, or if you miss, they're going to be on you in seconds. And it's quite fun to try and blast your way out. You can, like I say, you've got an SMG. So if you get cornered, you can just use a machine gun and take down a few enemies and then leg it out the way. The AI itself, it's not bad. It's not brilliant. Sometimes they can be insanely clever and ridiculously observant. They can pick you out from across the level. Other times you can pretty much just walk up behind them and knife them in the back. Quite often they just give up looking for you. You move on about 10 yards down the road and they've just forgot you were ever there, even though they're lying next to the body of the dead mate. So it's a bit daft sometimes, but For the most part, it's good, it's solid. The game itself took me 4 days to complete, I think. I got it on Friday last week and finished it on Monday. But I did put a fair few hours in over the weekend because I don't have a life. There's also a multiplayer component, which I haven't tried yet. It holds no appeal to me, to be quite honest. I've got Battlefield 4 for that, even though that doesn't work, which we all know. I did try co-op. You can go through the entire campaign with a friend. We tried that out. It's good, but it's you sacrifice the X-ray kill cams for that, I think. I have heard that you can turn them on for co-op, but I got one, and then no more after that. I don't know whether my shots were just shit or what, but I missed that because that's really the selling point of the games, those X-ray kill cams. They don't get old as far as I'm concerned. It's just, there's so much satisfaction of picking your shot and watching the bullet come out the end of your gun and travel all the way across the level and into someone's bollocks. Yeah, maybe not actually. It's better when it hits the lungs or the kidneys. I can kind of live with that. But seeing nuts explode, it's uncomfortable. Sniper Elite 3, I definitely recommend that you pick it up if you've got a spare few quid lying around and you've got nothing else to do. Like I said, there's literally no other games out at the minute. I've just gone back to playing Battlefield 4 again because there's just nothing else out. So you might as well give this a shot. No pun intended. Oh yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. There's definitely going to be a lot more coming. I'll put links to my Facebook and my Twitter in the description. Follow me on those. And just generally be nice to each other. Be nice to me. I deserve it. I'm a nice guy.